What's going on, everybody? It has been quite a while. What, over a month? Right at a month since I've last uploaded anything. And it's probably been about that long since I've had a day off. It's been pretty hectic at work, like I told y'all it was gonna be. We are still extremely short-handed, and actually just lost another person, so it's even more short-handed. We're down to one truck driver with 10 cranes and 8 or 9 operators. So when we go to move stuff, it's definitely the operators having to move it now instead of the truck drivers, or having to hire third-party truck drivers. So we've been pretty busy, but right now we are on the way to go shop at the Bass Pro Shops. Hannah saw a gun yesterday she liked, and so did I, and we haven't bought any guns in, oh man, it's been a long time. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years now. And I mean, we've got plenty of guns. Well, I say plenty, but can you really ever have too many? We've got 10 or 11 now, and but we saw a few the other day, or yesterday actually, that we liked, and I was kind of waiting around for a local shop I wanted to go to go and shop there, but he's only open Monday through Fridays, and unfortunately I just can't get a day off Monday through Friday. So I'm gonna have to go to like Bass Pro Shop or something like that and get what I want. But yeah, me and Hannah both are big advocates of the Second Amendment. We believe in not only owning but carrying firearms for self-defense. We've got to get our permits in Louisiana. Still haven't done that, but we still carry in the trucks and at home, you know, stuff like that. We just can't carry legally, you know, until we get the permits, you know, out and about. But we plan on getting that done. But I think she was looking at the Glock 43. She has a Springfield XD subcompact. She likes that a lot, so she may look at the XDS. I'm not a big fan of the Springfield XD series. I'm not a big fan of grip safeties. I think they're a problem just waiting to happen. I think with proper trigger discipline and, you know, good fundamentals, your finger is the safety. You know, there's absolutely no reason that it shouldn't be. You shouldn't really need external safeties, you know, other than if your kids have access, which your stuff should be locked up or on your person at all times anyway, and your kids should be trained and taught to deal with firearms and the rules and safety to go with them. I know I could leave my gun out all day long and never ever have to worry about one of my kids picking it up, looking in the direction. I mean, they're just so immune to the gun being there and being out that it's just I mean, it's like a coffee table to them, you know. They don't even think about it. But yeah, she's gonna go look at the Glock 43. They've got it in kind of a girly, like robin's egg color. To me, it's like a Tiffany blue or whatever, you know, the girls call it nowadays. But I was looking at the same gun in FDE, or maybe pick up my first 1911. Never been a big 1911 fan for self-defense. You know, I think everybody should have one just to own one. You know, they're a classic piece. I just would never defend my life or my family's life with them because they are so finicky. And, you know, before I'll get all the comments and all the butthurt from the 1911 fanboys, you take your gun, your 1911, fresh out of the box, no work done to it, and you take it to a class where they make you run that gun, and let's see how many times it jams compared to a Glock. Let's go bury it in the dirt and pick it back up, clean it out, you know, just slam the dirt out, and then go run that gun, and we'll see what a Glock does or a M&P does compared to the 1911. And, you know, also comes back to the whole 45 crap. I'm a big 9mm guy myself. Can 45 get the job done? Yes, but you lose your capacity, you lose the ability to get back on target faster, and, you know, all the other big issues with 45s. But yeah, I may pick up my first 1911. You know, just something different, just to have it. I'm also looking at getting an AR pistol, but if I'm going to do that, I'll just build that from the ground up. May even build Hannah one. She tried my AR today, just holding it, and it's just way too heavy. But I mean, it's a full-size AR with lights and an EOTech hanging off of it, where something like the Micro T1 or just stock iron sights or something like that would be a lot better for her. And then, you know, something with a shorter barrel, maybe make her like an AR pistol where, you know, it's a 7.5 or a 10.5, just less the hold out there, you know, less weight hanging out there. But yeah, so we're going to go look at that and then just kind of get her out for Mother's Day. We are also testing our kids. They are staying at home by themselves for the very first time. I've got a 12 and a 7-year-old, or Savannah will be 12. Well, let's pass. So yeah, anyway, I've got a 12 and a 7-year-old, and I trust the 12-year-old. The 7-year-old I trust as well. But I remember when I was a kid, I mean, we damn, I'm stepping in something slick here, water or something. We stayed at home, I mean, when we were 9 years old, but we were both boys. And let's face it, we live in a totally different world than when we were growing up. So, I guess it's not more learning to trust the kids, it's learning to trust the kids in the world that we are in today. So, we're going to test that out. Luckily my neighbor's home and I'm leaving my truck at home and taking a bike. That way I can get a motovlog in and I can leave something there for somebody to, you know, if somebody were to look at our house, they would think somebody's home because there's a vehicle at the house. So what guys, if you guys have kids, you know, once y'all start letting them stay at home and be at home by themselves when you run out, what ages did you start at? I'd love to hear that. Get your kind of feedback on y'all's guys' feedback on that, and just see your general thoughts on it. Like I said, this is the first time we've ever left both of them home. I've left my daughter home before, and like I said, I mean, she was super excited for that. I trust her. You know, we've got guns all locked up. They don't really care anything about my knives. At this point, my knives are the least of my worries because they see me carrying them all day. Actually going to be maybe even getting my daughter her own very first knife soon. You know, maybe something like a little Swiss Army knife or something of that sort. Just, you know, something for her to learn to carry with. Hannah carries a knife, and you know, I don't want her to thinking that only boys carry knives. You know, that's stupid. It's closed-minded. But yeah, here we are at Bass Pro. I don't know if I want to go in yeah, let's just go up to the regular parking lot. I hate the parking lot here because it is always busy. Always. It's ridiculous. Here we go. What are we doing? Going straight? Going left? There we go. Me and Hannah just got back from riding. We're still just kind of riding around the block with her. She did really good today. I think she only stalled out maybe 2 times. Maybe. I don't even know if she did that. Maybe just once. And usually it's when I tell her to lead, she kind of gets a little nervous. But it was like the first or second stoplight stop sign we had stopped at, so she was still kind of, you know, like I said, before we go so soon or so long in between that man, I'd love to take the Grom around this. See if I can get a knee down. Now anyway, back from the squirrel moment. She did really good today. Just so long in between sessions that we ride, so she gets kind of you know, if you don't do something, you kind of lose it, especially when you haven't been good at it yet. Holy crap, look at this parking lot. It is ridiculous. There's probably, there's 2 right there. We kind of try to park together because I throw all my stuff in the Tahoe, so I don't have to leave it out here or carry it with me, either one. You can't park right there? I mean, we can go back over there if you want.
I'm just not good at parking in this parking spot. She gets so nervous about the smallest things. Anyway, we're gonna go in Bass Pro real quick. We got as you can see, a pretty good sized Bass Pro, and we'll talk more when we come out. All right, guys, we're back. Just got done going and buying 2 guns. We ended up getting Hannah the Glock 43 and me a Kimber, the new micro carry 9, and it's pretty nice on hand. It's pretty small. It's definitely gonna be the smallest gun I've ever had. The end of my thumb with a proper grip is probably, I don't know, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch away from the end of the muzzle. But it feels good in hand. Comes with the Crimson Chase grips already on them, so that's pretty awesome. All right, what are you doing? Come on, go, don't be afraid. And yeah, should be good. Got it in 9mm. It racks smooth as glass. I mean, it is just ridiculously smooth. So excited to give that a try. Probably have to wait till next weekend to go shoot it. My brother lives on 7 acres of land, so we'll probably ride out there next weekend or something and give it a try. And then Hannah can try out her Glock 43. But yeah, we're headed home now. Go check on the kids, see how they're doing, drop the guns off, and then go get the rest of the stuff for dinner. But yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on guns and the Second Amendment and all that jazz. Like I said, we're big time, you know, Second Amendment. I think I really thought that was my fault. What the hell? I definitely think everybody should at least own a gun. If you're proficient and competent, I think you should carry a gun. I think you should have to show competency, for sure. But I think everybody should at least own them, because when seconds count, cops are only minutes away. They are literally there only to react and not to take action. They are there to pretty much just fill out paperwork for whatever transpired, you know. And, you know, love cops to death, but they can't be everywhere at all times. And the guns are a hell of a lot cheaper and lighter than carrying a cop around with you at all times. Hannah wasn't really big into guns at all until we got together and I introduced her, and it's kind of like snakes. Everybody thinks all snakes are poisonous until they learn otherwise. You know, it's just the lack of knowledge that scares people about guns. You know, same thing with motorcycles. It's just a lack of knowledge. And once you get trained or taught and gain you some knowledge, then it's not such a big deal. Hannah does pretty good with picking up on things. She's pretty good about trying stuff. But hopefully we'll be, I know I said this, you know, about a month ago, but hopefully we'll be pumping out more content soon. Work is finally starting to ease up a little bit. You know, we're at least not doing the shutdowns. So, like this weekend, I got all weekend off. That was kind of nice. It's rare, but I'll take it when I can get it. I wasn't gonna shoot anything this weekend, and I was like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this anyway. Let's shoot something on the way. And I totally forgot my gloves in the back of the Tahoe. Didn't figure that out until she had already pulled off. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this here. We're gonna get home and cook dinner. Probably take her out riding again around the neighborhoods. Trying to get as much seat time as possible for her, so we can finally get her riding on her own, go get her license, and get some dual vlog going like the Braps are doing. They are now doing dual vlogs. It used to just be Bratbarian, and now Mrs. Bratbarian is got her own bike. She's riding, and they are having a good old time. They've got Sennas and all that, so they are having a great time. Yeah, they are hoot. Y'all definitely need to check out their channel. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Anyway, I may make a video on the guns a little later. Be looking for that as well. Let me know if you guys would like to see, you know, gun and knife videos as well. But other than that, take it easy, guys. Peace.